Carlson, are you there with us?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, there she is.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, good. We're doing pretty good. Thank you for joining us on this Super Bowl Eve edition of the show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for asking me.
And
Oh,
uh,
no problem.
and before we begin, I just wanted to ask you. You live in Kentucky, right?
Yes, I do.
How
And
much snow you got right now?
Oh, like 5 inches.
Ha ha,
I
that's
have
what you
I
get for
haven't been
living out
outside
there.
yet.
Ha ha, that's what you get for living out on the East Coast.
don't
Yeah.
ignore him. He lives in California. Okay.
Oh, I hate snow though. I wish I could be in California.
Not only do I live in California, but I live in San Diego.
Oh,
See, I knew
that
that would
would
happen as
sound
soon as I
so
said that.
wonderful.
It does. It's great. It's dark out here right now. It's nighttime, but I'm thinking about turning my air conditioner on because it's kind of hot.
What?
Yes.
Well, it's definitely nighttime here too, but I have my heat on like 90.
Ha ha.
Yeah, it's really cold outside.
Kenny's like, shut the hell up, Jeff.
I'm glad you said it before I did. But none, but nonetheless, Carson, thank you for joining us, and let's go ahead and get this interview started.
Alrighty.
So, what got you into being a model? How did it all started for you?
Um, well, I went to a really small school as a child. Like, there was only 500 kids in our entire school from preschool to high school. So we used to
Where the
get
hell
made
was
fun of
that?
as little kids. Yeah, we used to get made fun of as little kids by the high schoolers really bad, and I always had a terrible self-esteem because my mom used to cut my hair off like I looked like a little boy. So, when you go to a school that's so small and people have to pay thousands of dollars to get in there, you don't want to look like a little boy when you're supposed to be a little girl. So when I grew up and found out what makeup and hair straighteners were, I figured out that, hey, I might have short hair, but I can fix it and not look like a little boy. And then I started getting compliments all the time, and I was kind of addicted from there. So it's more of I do it for my self-esteem to get the compliments. I crave the compliments for my self-esteem.
Fair enough.
I know it sounds really weird, but that's why I do it.
Well, to a certain extent, I understand where you're coming
At
from.
least she's
Like,
honest
I don't
about
want
it.
to
Yeah.
be famous or anything. Like, I don't want anything like that. I don't do it for money. Like, I've never had a photo shoot where I pay or they pay, ever. And I won't. I don't want to be paid. I
Excellent.
basically do
Excellent.
it
We
to
need a
show little
model.
girls that, it gets better. It doesn't matter if you're bullied.
Excellent. We need a
It gets
model
much better.
for chilling with Jeff and Kenny C, and we don't like to pay either, so it'll work out perfect.
Sounds awesome as long as my name gets out there.
Well,
Well,
your name will get out there, trust us.
well, we'll at least try. We'll try. We're like minimum wage. We represent for the minimum wage folks. We're not a rich millionaire type of show. We just
Hey, you know what,
regular
Kenny?
folks.
You know what, Kenny?
What's
I
that?
need a chick to be the model for the Sports World Radio calendar. I think I just found her.
I can send you guys some photos anytime.
That would be great because I need a girl for the Sports World Radio calendar that I want to do, and I don't really want to pay that much. And what you just said, boom, that came into my head. That'll work out great.
I would love to.
There you go, boom. Excellent.
Gotta love the networking skills of Jeff Escal.
Got it, don't you?
So, next question. I'm assuming you do alternative modeling since you are part of the Deadbabe models. But what are some other type of modeling do you like to do?
Um, I do a lot of glamour. I like to feel pretty. Okay, what I'm trying to be right now is like more alternative glamour, kind of more like Suicide Girls, but a lot less nudity. I want to feel beautiful in clothing, if that makes sense. Because I feel like on the modeling spectrum right now, you're either somebody else is beautiful or you're naked. and I want to show little girls. I don't know if you've seen the 14-year-old girl video that's going around Facebook right now, where this little girl's 14 years old and she's stripping, and she gets completely naked. And at 14 years old, I can't imagine feeling that low self-esteem that you have to take your clothes off on camera and show the entire world. So I want to at least show little girls that leave your clothes on and you can still get the attention. You don't have to, show your vagina to the entire world. That's ridiculous. That's really, really ridiculous. And if you're an, Victoria's Secret model, then you're somebody else's beautiful. It's what somebody else wants you to be. You don't have an option to be yourself, so that's the kind of modeling I want to do. I want to be myself. But beautiful.
I, for one, have not heard of this story about this 14-year-old girl, and talk about peer pressure. I mean, this girl looked like she may be in high school or something.
Yeah, you can't tell, though, that she's 14. I've only seen the clippings of the videos that are going around. I don't want to see the video, but, and I can't imagine. I cannot even imagine putting yourself out there at 14 years old on the internet like that. I would smack my little girl so hard, I'm not even going to lie.
And that's definitely the way to go. I mean, it's no matter what type of modeling people do, they're always going to get the feel of peer pressure. Some people are going to force models to do something that they're not know of doing or not comfortable doing, and that's unfortunate. That is. I mean, I guess that's how people want to roll, and unless people just, all it takes for that 14-year-old girl and anyone else that's in that type of situation is just say no.
Right.
That's all it's going to take.
I've come across it a lot, and especially like my very, very, very first photo shoot, I had talked to the photographer for at least a month or so before I actually felt comfortable enough to do the photo shoot. And he told me that I didn't have to take my clothes off or anything like that. But then when I got there, he pretty much told me that I had to take my clothes off if I was going to make it anywhere. Nobody was going to hire me if I didn't take my clothes off. I mean, I ended up taking my clothes off in the photo shoot, but I refused to let him post those photos. The ones where I'm topless and stuff. Especially since, I was only 18 years old, and I was coming into the world of a completely different spectrum anyways. I grew up at a Christian school. My grandma was very, I don't even know the word. I wasn't even allowed out of my house, ever, until I was 18 years old. So I didn't even know what the Backstreet Boys or Spice Girls were.
So you had a very sheltered life then, right?
Yeah. Like,
okay.
We had cable and stuff, but we were only allowed to watch Disney and Nickelodeon. And that was back in, like, the 90s when there was nothing bad on TV.
So you were pretty much raised Catholic, right?
Well, it was Pentecostal, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very, very sheltered. Very sheltered.
So now you're ready to sow your wild oats.
Yes. But I don't want, to go crazy.
Right.
I want to keep my morals about it. I'm going to be classy about it.
All right.
Well, that'll be good.
The world's in for it now.
Oh, my God.
People going to, how appropriate. You call yourself Chaos, and things are going to things are going to get chaotic from here on out, but in a classy way.
Hey, do you know something? The owner of the owner's name of this station his name is Chaos.
See, that's so perfect, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the owner of the station, his name is Chaos.
That's awesome.
And,
see, I'm perfect for the station then.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess we're gonna have to teach you how to do a radio show then, aren't we?
That sounds like a plan.
Oh my God.
Hey, we need a lot of radio shows. Some shows have taken hiatus. Some shows we haven't heard from in a while.
Hey, listen, dude. I'm on 5 days a week. I can't help anymore. Okay, I'm on 5 days a week already with my sports show. What do you want from my life? And then I do this show with you, so I'm actually on the radio 6 days a week. What do you want from my life, dude?
You see how we've been doing this for nearly
24/7. You have to do it 24/7. That's what you want.
Oh, thanks a lot. When am I going to get time to run my online businesses?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that's why I have online businesses.
You can do it while you're on the radio.
I most of the time I do. I'm actually doing my business right now while I'm doing this show and talking to you.
You can sleep in between takes when you're playing the music.
Sleep? What the hell is that? I go to bed 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm up like at 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, hello. Welcome to my world. You think you had it tough?
I cannot not sleep. I'm so mean without sleep.
Yeah, we gotta get this broad out here. I gotta get her photo shoot for the calendar now. I want her to be Miss Sports World Radio now.
I actually have a photo shoot tomorrow in the morning.
Really? Too bad I live in San Diego, otherwise I was there. Hey, Kenny, maybe you should go and watch. You live out there. Well, you got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to work tomorrow.
Hey, we'll send Browning Bastard out there for us.
He's in Louisville.
I love brownies.
You like brownies? See, Browning Bastard, you have to bring brownies with you tomorrow.
So,
do you like anything inside the brownies?
Well, I can't talk about that on the radio.
Okay, Browning Bastard, bring my pot brownies to her, okay? Thank you, buddy.
Okay, before we get way out of hand, I mean, that's kind of how the show goes.
See, if you were out here in California, you wouldn't have a problem because it's legal out here.
All right.
Okay, well, where's my plane ticket to California then?
Okay, so that's all I need to do is send you a plane ticket and you'll come out here and do the modeling for us?
Well, maybe 2. I have to take my escort, you know.
Oh, the hell with him.
All right, so...
I'll be your escort. Don't worry. Nobody will get to you.
All right, so obviously I've heard of you through Deadbabe Modeling, and shout out to Joe if he's listening.
Joe rocks, man.
Whoop, Joe.
Rocks.
Either he's listening from the outside or he's going to listen to this on a replay. What made you join the Deadbabes? Did Joe reach out to you, or did you seen it somewhere on the internet that made you want to join? What made you decide to join the Deadbabes?
Well, I've actually been following Ayana for a really long time. She's so pretty. And Deadbabes popped up on her newsfeed one day, and I've been following them for about a month before I finally submitted to them. But I found every single girl that he posts to be very, very pretty. And, you know, they're not Victoria's Secret models, and that's what I liked. So I was like, well, this looks like an into the world that I want to be in. So I messaged my admission in, and I got a message the same day, probably like an hour later, actually. And I was so excited because usually, you know, I submit and I email back, and I get all excited, and then nothing happens. So when I finally talked to Joe personally, he told me that I had been accepted and that they were going to be putting my setup, and it was live within about an hour. And I was super excited because I feel like, I don't know, Deadbabes, they're all about just showing what normal girls can do. Mm-hmm. And Ayana's a mom and a model. So how awesome is that, you know? Mm-hmm. You don't really see that ever. Nobody ever lets moms model. So
one thing we admire about the Deadbabe models is that they go against the grain. They more of an alternative feel. They do things that you would not see a glamour model or a mainstream model would do. They don't take risk, to say the least. So other than, by the way, people can check out Deadbabes on Facebook, deadbabes.org or deadbabes.com. And you can check out the photos.
Yeah, I'm at their Facebook page right now, actually.
So everybody can check that out. So other than being part of the Deadbabes, what are some other goals you'd like to accomplish in 2013?
I don't see no pictures of you over here, though. What's up with that?
They're on there, I promise. I want to do, like, a lot more photo shoots this year. I didn't really do a whole lot last year. I think I did maybe 5 shoots. That's slacking. And I have so many ideas. I wanna branch out. I wanna do like crazy themes. I wanna do Alice in Wonderland themes but like high fashion Alice in Wonderland, you know? It's gonna look awesome. You're not gonna know what hit you.
Cool.
So for anyone that wants to get in touch with you, social media wise, Facebook, Twitter, or any other links out there, why don't you go ahead and promote your links?
Okay, hold on. My phone, I think, is cutting out. Okay. What was that? Sorry.
Yeah, go.
Promote your links for everybody so they can find your pictures and stuff like that.
Okay. My Facebook is www.facebook.com/Karsyn Khaos. And my Twitter is @Karsyn Khaos.
And how do you spell those words? Because we got some dumb people in here.
KarsynKhaos. Karsyn Khaos.
There you go. What do you consider the biggest highlight of your career? It could be a photo shoot with a photographer. It could be Deadbabes, or it could be something else that may have happened. What do you consider the biggest highlight of your modeling career thus far?
I think the thing I'm most proud of was getting into Deadbabes. Because I did it by myself.
You still got red hair?
Yes. Actually, I just
Okay.
dyed it last night, and it's even brighter.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Jeff, if there's one thing, if people have been listening to this show for a long time, he loves women with red hair.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm a
I got-
natural redhead, actually.
Holy Jesus criminy.
He
Yeah, I have an infatuation for redheads.
infatuation. Yeah, that's
It's
the way
the
to put
truth,
it.
so why lie about it?
That's the way to put it.
Well, my red hair is what I hated most about my appearance when I was younger. So I
No, but
dyed
I'll
it
tell you
black
something
when I was
right now.
16, and I don't think I ever went back to red until last year. Actually.
Well, it looks great on you. Keep it as a redhead, please.
Thank
I'm
you.
looking at you with the other color hair. I don't like it. Go back to red. Stay redhead.
It's red, I promise.
You know what?
Whatever.
I'm looking at your pictures. Okay? Right now,
Mm-hmm.
you're perfect for Sports World Radio. Perfect.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, you're perfect. That's exactly what I want. A regular babe. Perfect.
Wow.
With red
That's
hair.
right, a regular babe.
And I just liked your page too, so.
One more follower. I need
Yeah.
more followers.
All right.
Good deal,
So
Pickle.
everybody check her out. Karsyn Khaos on Facebook and on Twitter. And keep an eye on the pictures on deadbabes.org. And just, again, shout out to all the Deadbabes. And so